Have you ever noticed the difference in how we feel about bees and wasps? When a bee flies by, most of us might admire its fuzzy yellow stripes or remember the honey they make. But if a wasp shows up, we're usually quick to swat it away. So why is that? Why do we generally want to protect bees, yet we dislike, even fear, wasps? The answer lies in biology, history, and a bit of psychology. Let's dive into the many reasons why we love bees, but tend to resent their wasp relatives. First, let's start with bees. Bees are widely known for their role in pollination, which is essential to our ecosystem and food production. Approximately 75% of the world's flowering plants and about 35% of global food crops depend on pollinators like bees. Without them, we wouldn't have many of the fruits, vegetables, and nuts we enjoy today. But bees offer more than just pollination. They give us honey, a natural sweetener that has been cherished for thousands of years. Throughout history, humans have viewed bees as symbols of cooperation, productivity, and even harmony. Ancient Egyptians, for example, saw bees as a symbol of the soul, and many cultures have placed bees in myths and stories, often portraying them as gentle and industrious. Bees are also more predictable around humans. Most bee species are non-aggressive unless they're threatened, and only the females can sting. And even then, most bees can sting only once before they die. That sacrifice of stinging seems almost noble, and it makes bees seem like peaceful creatures we want to protect rather than harm. But what about wasps? They have a very different story. Wasps, though they might look similar to bees at a glance, have a different reputation. While bees are mostly peaceful pollinators, many wasps are carnivores, preying on other insects like flies, caterpillars, and spiders. They can be aggressive if disturbed, and unlike bees, wasps can sting multiple times. This difference is because wasp stingers don't detach when they sting, allowing them to attack repeatedly. This aggressive behavior has given wasps a negative image, and their repeated stings can feel like a much bigger threat than a single bee sting. It's also a big reason why many of us have had a negative encounter with a wasp. Perhaps it ruined a picnic or flew too close when we didn't expect it. Wasps seem to intrude on our space in a way bees often don't. But wasps have an important role, too. In fact, wasps are natural pest controllers. By hunting and feeding on other insects, wasps help manage the populations of bugs that could damage crops or spread disease. Some farmers even consider wasps beneficial allies, as they keep pest populations in check without the need for pesticides. So, while we may see them as pests, wasps actually help maintain balance in our ecosystems, much like bees do. There's another reason we treat bees and wasps differently, and that's appearance. Bees are usually rounder and covered in fuzzy hairs, which helps them collect pollen. Wasps, on the other hand, have a sleeker, more streamlined look that can come across as threatening. Their shiny, hairless bodies make them look more like predators, while bees appear gentle and harmless. It's a subtle difference, but our brains notice these visual cues and form opinions. Psychology also plays a role. Humans tend to like creatures that seem familiar or helpful to us. Since bees are seen as necessary for food and honey, we're naturally more inclined to protect them. But wasps don't provide us with any obvious benefit, even though they control pests. Our fear response tends to be more immediate with wasps because they're often quicker and more unpredictable than bees. And then there's media and education. Bees are featured in positive ways in stories and educational materials. Children learn about the busy little bee that makes honey, while wasps are often depicted as annoying or dangerous. This affects our subconscious from a young age, planting the idea that bees are good and wasps are bad. This perception is strong enough that even though both bees and wasps are crucial to our environment, most people will readily protect bees, but not so much wasps. So, where does that leave us? The truth is, both bees and wasps are essential. Without bees, our food system would face serious issues. And without wasps, pest populations could spiral out of control. Each insect, with its unique role, plays a part in the larger ecosystem. Maybe next time we see a wasp, we'll be a little less quick to judge. While wasps may not make honey or seem as friendly as bees, they're more than just pests. They're predators, pest controllers, and essential players in nature. In the end, our attitudes about bees and wasps come down to perception. Bees offer us visible benefits, while wasps provide unseen help. Perhaps we can learn to appreciate both, knowing that each has its place in keeping our world balanced.